Hello, everyone. Thank you for coming tonight. Tonight is a special event. Obviously, it's Pride Month, and you're probably wondering where I am. Well, I'm in Southern California, just outside Los Angeles Basin, in my parents' home, and this is my makeshift studio at the moment. I am gearing up for my first LA show in Los Angeles right now, so I couldn't be with you guys, and I truly wanted to be. First, before I start, I wanted to thank everyone within the Huxley family, the West Bank family, Paul, Scott at West Bank, Bruna, you've been amazing, at the Huxley, Mark Illuminati, you rule, guy. And to be artist in residence during Pride Month is a cherry on my cake, and one to knock off on my bouquet list rather than my bucket list. I guess right now, with the political climate the way it is, there seems to be this weaponizing of the extreme right as well as the extreme left, of everyone screaming for, to have their say and their word. But I've always made it a joke that I've been sucking dick long before it became fashionable, and I have. And essentially, more so now, I think we veer off what it means to have pride. And I used to go to gay pride. I don't anymore because I have gay shame. And I never do the walk of shame. I do the stride of pride. But I digress, and that's a porno in a different DVD player. Pride to me means the ability and capacity to accept yourself. And it's a first rule of thumb to learning to virtually become aware of yourself and virtually have love for yourself, which for me was one of the hardest things to do. I mean, I came out early in my teens, but I didn't have any pride. I didn't have any confidence. But I think more so now, is to be comfortable in your own skin, regardless of your gender, your sexuality, that you take pride in who you are. And with everything right now, it's easy to kind of get on one camp, but the reality is we all put our pants on at the same way. We all bleed. We all feel the same emotions. And despite our political differences or our perspective within the Kinsey sexuality scope, we all have human emotions in common that we all feel. And my work is based on sin and salvation, redemption and damnation, and I've done both of those. Religion is a frequent topic within my work. Although I don't believe in a deity or a God, I believe that, especially in today's celebrity culture, God is the ultimate celebrity. And, the funny thing is that a lot of people who don't believe in God believe in celebrities like they're gods. And there seems to be this whole theology of, the excessive money. And, money's good and everything, but I look at it as a tool. And but ultimately, pride has to come from within you, and the works with the money is kind of a piss take on that, because we all know that once money is printed, it really has no intrinsic value other than the Bank of England or the Federal Reserve in the state saying, or euro saying, we say this is worth this, but the paper it's printed on is worthless. And again, what is the value of us, or our own being? How do we see, what do we see in value, or what do we take value of? Elvis, growing up as a kid, I hated Elvis as a kid because it was kind of forced on me. I don't mind him now, but taking the Diva Las Vegas, a fully machismo character and image, and then turning on his head and kind of thumbing my nose at the extreme right, or what we feel is supposed to be masculinity. And all my straight friends that are comfortable within their own skin don't go around, preaching they're macho. They just are. And I think most internalized homophobia comes from the extreme right, and it is always the people who try to limit or marginalized people who are out and about. And I came out at 17, much to the annoyance and chagrin of my parents. So I kind of didn't look at religion or faith, in a sense, to as my saving grace. It's important that we know what we value, and to take pride in the people that we love and cherish. Hey Alistair, hey Andrew, thank you guys for being there and representing me. If you have any questions about any of the works, Paul or Andrew or Alistair have been in my studio and have actually been there when I've been creating some of these pieces. Mark as well. The Monkey, Oh Bondage Up Yours punk rock is, I've always considered myself a dyed-in-the-wool punk, very anti-establishment, and I just wanted to have fun with it. And I don't think my work is splitting the atom, but at the same time, I hope that when you look at my work, it starts a dialogue of what you see or what you feel. How does it make you think or react to the image? Ultimately, that's the part of all I want to do with my work. I don't want to be preachy and stuff like that, but I've always found that my work can take a sharp left or sharp right, and but at the same time, I always look at ultimately what my work will look like at a retrospective later on. So I keep painting and keep going. Again, I would really, really like to thank Huxley for this wonderful privilege, and for all you guys coming tonight. If you guys have any questions, you can speak to Bruno within the bar, Priceless, or if you guys are interested in my work, you can also contact West Bank Gallery, and they have a bunch of stock, not a bunch of stock, but they have some of my stuff in that is up for grabs. And again, just take pride in yourselves, the people that you love, and don't be fearful of the things that you don't understand, because it's, with in today's where everyone's shouting and trying to scream and make themselves heard, step back like a piece of work, like a painting, and just observe, and keep your judgment to yourself, because life is hard enough, and we've just come through a global pandemic, and I think the best thing we could do is just try to understand one another and let each other be as they simply are. So peace, love, and take care, guys. Thank you all for coming. Take it.